Hello everyone, welcome to Job Skills Share and our course Linux at Work, Linux Administration. So basically in this video we are going to continue our lecture. So if you're brand new to this site, you need to register first. It's a free site. You can just go to jobskillshare.com. It will turn into .org, which I am working on changing everything to .org, but that's later on. So you can click on register for free. You will be registered, and then you can click on login, and once you log in you will come to this page, basically the home page, and then you go to course catalog, scroll down and find Linux, or you can just search. Yep, when you do Linux you will see Linux at Work, Linux Administrator Training. Go to the course and we are back in the same area, and then you click on Learning Path. Click on Learning Path at Work Basics, and this video will go under all the way down after backup and resource. So let me tell you some little history. We did installation of Ubuntu from USB. That's a fresh installation, and that's basically shown in a real world hands-on. Updating fresh Ubuntu, also hands-on, and backup / restore, this was also a hands-on video. So you can click on it and watch it. This is actually a video after this. What are we going to learn in this video is we are going to basically cover the front end of Ubuntu, that what is there, like, you know, what's you're coming from. Since most of our learners are from a Helpdesk course, which is a famous course that we have, or they have done the Windows side of everything, Microsoft and some other tools that were installed on Windows and deployments for Windows and everything. Now we are going to learn everything Linux. So let me tell you about something Linux. Linux is powerful when you use the command line, the terminal. This is the terminal. You can do anything in this area, but we're not going to touch that because we are coming from a Windows side. So first we want to learn what we can do from the graphical side, and because if somebody's using Ubuntu, think about it, and this video is more for IT guys, the Helpdesk guys. This is not, I mean, this can be for home users. I mean, you guys can enjoy watching this stuff, but we are going to focus on what if, let's say for example, small company, they decided to go on for Ubuntu, and they have like 10 Ubuntu computers, and those are all brand new users. So what are they are going to be using? They're not going to be using terminal, right? They're not going to be doing this stuff. They're not going to be putting commands here and doing stuff. They're not going to do that. If this is being just used for web browsing and stuff like that, then you need to learn more of a web browser, the graphical side. Where can you find things and all that to help them out and fix the Helpdesk level 1 type issues. That's what we are going to focus on in the beginning of this course, and then we're going to go towards advanced administration, like software deployment and controlling antivirus and all that firewall stuff. That will be later on in this course, but right now we just want to learn what's in there and how to get to the information. So just a quick way to start this video. One way is, let's say for example, I am an IT administrator and you are the Helpdesk guy, and I am sitting somewhere in a different state, and let's say you call me, this person is having issue and all that, and I'm like, okay, so what is this system? Can you tell me the name? Because let's say for example I have a remote software that I use to troubleshoot, and I can get into this system, but I just need to know the name of this, not IP address. I just want to know the name of this computer, and I want to know the basic information of this computer. So the best way to do in Ubuntu is like this little right here. You can just click on this and say about this computer. Once you click on that and click on about this computer, and let me minimize this right here so you guys can see clearly. I'll put minimize right here. So when I click on that, and you see right here, I get all the information in just one shot. So I can say, okay, the name of this computer is Dan Ubuntu, and okay, so this is Dan Ubuntu, and can you tell me the system? What is this? Is that the 32-bit system, or is that 64-bit? And you just basically the same way. You go to Windows, like in a Windows computer, you click on here, you right click, you click on System or My Computer Properties, and you see all that information. So that's the same way, but they have it a little bit easier. You just click here, what about this computer, and you have everything in there. Default applications. Now let's say, for example, this user is using a web browser, Firefox, and he wants to use Chrome. Now you will install Chrome on this computer. You can easily come back here and default and say change the default to click here and then change the Chrome, and that will be the Chrome. Same way if they call about the email, the calendar, the music, videos, and all that, you can do it from here. Other stuff, remove media, I'm just gonna leave it this way, and then you have legal notice, and then you have details section. That's the same way, and then you can click on all settings. This is where I'm going to take you guys. This is just like a control panel in Ubuntu versus a Windows. So in control panel you got all the security, hardware, system, user accounts, and everything, right? And that's the same way when you click on all settings. I came here, I clicked on about this computer, and you can also click on system settings and you get to the same box. So you see appearance. So one question would be from a normal user, I want to change my wallpaper and show me how to change it on this system. You can do it this way, and you can right click and do the same way just like in Windows, but you can also do it from here. Other things about system locking, and I mean the timing of lock. You know how you have in Windows, you can set up time to 15 minutes lock out when user leave the computer. Let's say your company decided that they give you a task. All the Ubuntu operating system in our business, we need to use 15 minutes lockout. So you need to go and find the settings, right? So you go to all settings, you go to right and lock, and then you change the lock settings. Now of course we will do this from some type of software that can control Ubuntu, just like Active Directory group policy. We will find that for you and we will go through that, but let's learn everything on a client first, and then we can focus on the remote administration part. Okay, then you have other things like online accounts. For example, online accounts, you want to add a Facebook, and this is more like for personal use. I will not touch that if you're in a company area, because if somebody leave, you don't want their accounts to be there. Security and privacy is another good one. You can basically have power settings from here. You can have password settings from this section. Files and application, you can see all that different whatever it saves in there. So you can say clear usage data. This is pretty useful stuff when you're trying to clean this computer, because we use a lot of tools in Windows environment, and we will find that tools the same way in this course. Other things are pretty normal, printers, sound, like what type of if there's a user that does a lot of recording, you would click on this and go to input and see what we are using. Right now I'm using my Microsoft to add users. You can just add it from here, or you can use it from other places, but this is the easiest way. You can add accounts from here, and like I say, we're gonna go through this in details. Right now I'm just showing what type of questions will you get, or what type of calls will you get if you were to use Ubuntu. Software updates. Somebody call you, hey, I need to update my system, it's pretty old, I see a lot of updates messages. You can just come back to software updates. Let's say I click on here, and then you can run the updates in here. So you can see, just like Windows, you have here you can also do automatic updates daily and all that stuff. Okay, other things are backup and this stuff. I mean, it depends. If you are going to be using just a client backup, you can do that, but most of the time we will focus on remote backup solutions for Ubuntu, so we will just leave this alone right here. Now this was just the basic things. If somebody call you about network, you will come back here and see, okay, Wi-Fi is turned on and off, so you can basically go through this stuff. Other things are very normal stuff. Ubuntu is not that, you don't have too much in there in a graphic side. So Windows is heavily based on graphic side. You don't do a lot of if you're a help desk guy, you don't go to command line or PowerShell and do things on a computer just for like clients issue, the normal issues. So Ubuntu is, it's like the front area is just limited to this few things in there. So if you want to do a lot of administration, like I said, even the test, if you want to pass the it's, I think, CompTIA Linux, you 70% of the first exam is towards command line, so you need to learn lots of command lines and get used to it. One just example that I'll show you is very, I mean, they made it super easy. Like, let's say for example, if I want to write a command and say user, and I don't know, okay, what is that command, I forgot. You can just hit tab twice and it will tell you what commands are under user. So it's user add, user delete, user mode, and then users. So it gives you when you start using the command line, the tab is like one of the powerful in the beginning. It's one of the powerful things that you can remember in this course. So tab is the best way, because if I write su tab, oh okay, sudo is one of the famous command, sulink, suspend, and all that. I can see it right here. Let's say I want to just learn, hey, what's under A. I'm just gonna A and then tab, and you see how many commands can be put out there after A. So those are a quick way to learn these commands and everything. And like I say, we're not touching command line in the beginning. We're gonna be doing a lot of installation and all that stuff in the beginning, so we're not touching that. Just like Windows, we have App Store. Ubuntu have Ubuntu Software Center. So if you click on that, not a lot of people like this because some of the things are not, I mean, so easy to find. And it's the same thing with Windows. So Windows, they're not it's not like everything is in the App Store. Windows 8 started the App Store. There's no App Store in Windows 7. So you definitely go to web and download all that stuff, and that's the same case in Ubuntu. So sometimes it's easy for you to find things over here. Like for example, if you want to find something here, let's say screen recorder or something like that, you can just look in here and look at the ratings. You can click on that and then click on install. Just like any app, it's phone apps and everything, you will see the installation will go ahead and complete. And then you can just, once you install it, you can go back here into this search area. Now this is like in Windows, you click on the start button and then you can search applications and whatever you want to search. This is the same way for Ubuntu. So you can just come here on the top, it says search your computer and online resources. It also search for the online resources. So if I want to, let's say for example, search about passwords. Okay, password and keys, I know. User accounts, everything that relates to password just came up. And let's say if I want to find about power, somebody called me that my computer needs to be turned on because I need to remote in on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'll just go on Monday and change the settings, right? So I'll just type power and the power just showed up right here. That's where I was looking for. So it's a very powerful feature, and I really like the search because as a technician, most of the time you just don't want to go ahead and click things, go to files and find applications, or maybe because it's not going to be your computer, it's going to be someone else that they might not have it here, or it's just too much time consuming thing. You just want to go and search and type power and you have it right there, and you double click on it and then do your work. So that's, yeah, so this is basically a very short video for you guys. And if you guys were following my 3 other videos and you have the Ubuntu, this is the time for you to go ahead and play around with this Ubuntu operating system and do a lot of things, but don't install or don't change some setup that you don't know how to go back now. The reason I took the backup for this course was for this reason, that we are going to do things in this course and we're going to break this system for good, and then we're going to go back and restore it. And I'll tell you guys it's going to take time. So I want you guys to learn this stuff, that when you guys do things, definitely backing up things and having a good plan, even with studying, because when you start studying and things goes down and you don't know how to fix it, it's easy to give up. And I'll tell you, a lot of people will give up in the beginning. So people who will pass the first few videos and the 6 videos that they're boring, but they're very they're pretty, and if you learn from the scratch, then I'm telling you, you will stay in this course and finish it till the administration level. So like I said, the beginning of the course is going to be a little boring, and once you're done with everything in this course, this is going to be the same way like we did the Helpdesk administration, Helpdesk specialist course. So a lot of people started from nothing, and now they got jobs, or they have a good skills about, like, software deployment and some other cool stuff. Okay, so hopefully we will make this course a success in 2015. This is going to be a good course, and stay with me and we'll do this together. Take care. Bye bye.